morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about ionic equilibrium. In this unit, we are going to discuss about ionic equilibrium, specifically acid-base equilibrium. Some of the important processes in our body involve aqueous equilibria. For example, the carbonic acid bicarbonate buffer in the blood. The hydronium ion combines with bicarbonate ions, gives carbonic acid and water. We have come across many chemical compounds in our daily life. Among them, acids and bases are most common. For example, milk contains lactic acid, vinegar contains acetic acid, tea contains tannic acid, antacid tablet contains aluminum hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. Acids and bases have many important industrial applications. For example, sulfuric acid is used in fertilizer industry. Sodium hydroxide is used in soap industry. So it is important to understand the properties of acid and bases. Now let us understand what is the definition of acids and bases based on the classical theory of acid and bases. It is one of the oldest theory about acid and bases. Classical theory of acids and bases. Acids. The term acid is derived from the Latin word acidus, meaning sour. So acid can be defined as the acid tastes sour like a lemon and a tamarind. Acid turns the blue litmus paper into red. We are taking a acid in a small beaker and dip the blue litmus paper in the acids. The color of the blue litmus changes to red. Acids react with the metals such as zinc, produces hydrogen gas. Zinc react with the hydrochloric acids. It gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Here the hydrogen gas is liberated. Acids neutralizes base. Here the acids react with the base. Sodium hydroxide is a base. It gives salt and water. The acids decomposes carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Here we take in the calcium carbonate. It reacts with the acids, gives calcium chloride, water and liberating carbon dioxide gas. So this is the definitions for acids based on the classical concept. Do you understand, student? The term acid is derived from the Latin word acidus, meaning sour. So acid can be defined as acid taste. It has a taste of sour. It turns the blue litmus paper to red. Acids react with the metal like active metals such as zinc, calcium, magnesium, potassium. It liberates hydrogen gas. Acid neutralizes base. Acids decompose carbonates to liberate carbon dioxide gas. Now let us understand about base. The base has the taste of bitter, like a bitter gourd taste. it turns the red litmus paper to blue. We are taking a sodium hydroxide, it is a base in a small beaker. When we dip the red litmus paper, the color of the red litmus paper changes to blue. Base neutralizes acid. The base, sodium hydroxide is a base, it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, it gives salt and water. Here the neutralization of reaction takes place. The base neutralizes acids. Base absorbs carbon dioxide to form carbonates. The base, here we are talking about sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, it is a base, it absorbs carbon dioxide to form carbonates. Okay, sodium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate and water. These are the definition for base based on the classical concept. The base can be defined as base has the taste of bitter, it turns the red litmus paper to blue, base neutralizes acid, base absorbs carbon dioxide to form carbonate. Do you understand, student? This is very important to understand the basic concept of acid and bases based on the classical theory. It is a very oldest theory, so it is very important. I hope you understand what is acid and what is base. Thank you.